Yes, $142,500 prize money for the final. $100,000 going to the winner, $25,000 for second, $12,500 for third, and the unplaced division each received $1,000 each. The favourite here is Brett Lee, as expected by everybody. It is $1.60. $6.60 for Banner Park as the second favourite. Would be more or less the surprise of the system here, because I think most people would have expected Sue Ellen Bale to be second pick, but at the moment she's an $11.20 quote, and down the page you've got Creative Whiskey at 16, Mr. Gibson at 10, you've got Banner Park at $6.70, $40 for Flood Fawn, $10 for Winsome Dollars. Trip and Go is at 17, Sue Ellen Bale 12, and $1.60 for Brett Lee. Relay stations around Australia join us. They're moving in for the Auto Group Auctions Golden Easter Egg Final for the year 2001, an event that has been won by some classical greyhounds over the years. The green light is through. And racing, Brett Lee flew out of the boxes. Sue Ellen Bale and Mr. Gibson got away well, but Brett Lee has burned off Mr. Gibson to go to the lead. They will follow the fence by Creative Whiskey. Banner Park next the outside, Trap and Go, Flood Fawn, and the tail end to win some dollars. Down the back, it's Brett Lee on top, and it's 5 in front of Mr. Gibson doing the chasing. Sue Ellen Bale is third, followed by Creative Whiskey, Banner Park, and Trip and Go. If the skeptics were worried about Brett Lee, this is the hottest field you'll get, and he is blitzing them. He's 6 in front of Creative Whiskey, and Brett Lee in dynamic form wins. Brett Lee by 5 or 6 to a gallant Creative Whiskey. Banner Park ran third, followed by Trip and Go, Mr. Gibson, Flood Fawn, and Winsome Dollars was last ahead of it, Sue Ellen Bale. Time 30.04, placings 8, 1 and 3. Brett Lee is the winner. Absolutely sizzled across from the outside. Well, as I said, if you could tell me how they were going to lead him, that was fine. But if they couldn't lead him, which on the clock they couldn't, then how the devil were they going to run him down? As I said, the skeptics were worried about whether he was good. Dear oh me, have a look at that. That's as hot as you can get, and he's won by 4 3/4 lengths. 813-267. 813-267 for the superfecta. 4 3/4 by 2. 30.04 was the time. Brett Lee defeating a gallant Creative Whiskey. Banner Park rattling home for third. Mr. Gibson with a great turn of early dash just faded to fourth. And a Trip and Go and Sue Ellen Bale, well, they both had their chances, really. Trip and Go got too far back in the early stages. They're moving up at a Chuka. I've got the tote dividends if you want them now. Number 8, Brett Lee, 160, 130. 1 Creative Whiskey, 260. 3 Banner Park, $1.90. Quinn, 11.30. X21 even. The Try, 41.60. The first forward, number 2, 250, 230. The Superfecta with 267, 2,925.40. They're off at the trots.
Donald's Dream out fast.